So tonight, my bedtime tea says, give love, get love. I'm here for that. Cheers. This week's video is for everyone who cannot seem to get really good sleep. And I am a notorious night owl. Like at night I come alive, where many people are naturally morning people. I'm actually a night person. So I'm the person that's like, let's start that series at 10 o'clock at night. Let's start watching all of Game of Thrones or something. So I really had to be very intentional about how I could get good rest. And so this video is full of tips and information for how you can get good rest at night and how you can start to make health a habit when it comes to your sleep. And I would love to hear from you in the comments. What is the hardest thing for you about going to sleep? And I also created a guide for you so that you can actually create your own authentic nighttime routine. And this is really going to help you. It's something that I've used to really make sure that I hit all of those points before bed and I start to make it a habit. It becomes habitual and that it's no longer a struggle for me to get rest at night. I want you to create this routine because what it's gonna do as you do it every single night, or the nights at least you can, your body is gonna become trained to actually wind down at a certain hour. And so once you kind of have those cues where you're setting your timer for bed, or you start to put on soft music, or you start to do some of the things I'm going to talk about in the video, then your body will actually cue itself to kind of turn down for sleep and it will become more of a habit. So I want you to write it down and I want you to create that routine. I want you to start your routine that you've created at least 1 hour before bed. Yes, friends. 1 hour before, just so that you can start to get into that mood. Because what happens is, if we say we want to go to bed at 10 o'clock, at 10 o'clock we'll start getting ready for bed, and then we don't end up in bed until almost 11 o'clock. So I want you to start that routine at an hour before you actually want to go to bed. So that means turning off electronic devices, turning off all of those distractions. One thing that I do is I actually leave my phone in a completely different room. I will start to take off my makeup, brush my hair, brush my teeth, start to do all those things to just turn down for bed. And so I start that at least 1 hour before bed. So before I know it, 30 minutes goes by, all those things are out of the way, and then I'm in bed, curled up with a book, just enjoying the time that I have before I actually turn down for the night. Do your research and get some more knowledge about sleep and its importance, because I think a lot of people who I've talked to about sleep, they know it's something that they should do, but they don't exactly know why it is that they should do it. But there's been so many studies and so much research about sleep and its importance, and it actually being linked to heart attacks and cholesterol blockages in our hearts, and just so many different things like weight gain. If we don't get enough rest, we tend to look for our energy in food, and so we tend to eat more calories. And there's so many neurological problems and just different things that can happen in your body when you're not getting enough rest at night. And for every person, that looks different. Every person needs a different amount of sleep every night, depending on what you do, whether you're an athlete or not, whatever kind of job that you have. But determining that and really honing in, being intentional, seeing how you feel after you sleep is really important. So I really suggest that you take that time to Google and to do your research about how important sleep is, because it literally is a lifesaver. The biggest reasons I was staying up so late is because I would actually have friends and family trying to do different things or reach out and call and text. And so I simply just let them know, like, hey, I'm on a new schedule. I'm actually trying to get more rest at night. So this is the time I go to bed. And I know it can seem a little, harsh, or like, wow, she's boundaries bay or something. but it actually has been really helpful, and I find that my friends and family just appreciate knowing that, hey, this is the time that I can contact her if they need me, you know. So it's been rather interesting, but it's good because they've been helping me stay accountable, and if I'm up past a certain time, they'll say, hey Khaleeqa, aren't you supposed to be asleep right now? So don't be afraid to let your friends and family know, hey, this is my bedtime, so if you need to talk after this, it's probably better that we talk the next day. Create a calming environment, and this is my favorite one, y'all, because I love to decorate, and so I had a lot of fun just making my bedroom very calming and very relaxing. And so for me, that meant really taking away a lot of things out of my room that were kind of stressors. So for me, a TV is a stressor. For me, seeing a lot of open storage in my bedroom was a stressor. I actually recently redid that and took a lot of it out. But just making sure it had calming colors, and for me, white is very calming. And that I also have a oil diffuser on my nightstand table just to create like really good scents. And I make sure in the winter that my room is very warm. And I just do a lot of different things to make sure that the environment is very calm. Sometimes I'll play some sleepy time music, some jazz, or just some really like ethereal kind of music, just to really begin to wind down for the day. Tidy before bed. So this is something that I am very meticulous about. Before I lay my head on my pillow, I make sure that all my clothes are hung up, everything is put away in drawers, that there's not a lot of chaos and clutter around me. And that will really help in just having a more calming feeling. Even if your mind is racing and you wake up and you look around your room, if it's filled with clutter, it's a lot harder to just calm your mind down. But if you wake up and you see clarity and you see peace all around you, it's a lot easier to get a good night of sleep. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. You can create your own amazing, authentic, really special nighttime routine and share it with us. You know, tag Paparazzi, tag us on Instagram if you've created something that is very authentic to you and that you really enjoy. So I am so excited that this series is actually over. This is the last video in it, and it's been really fun to share some healthy habits with you, and I hope that you've been able to change and just develop something that is authentic and really special to your own life. I will see you next time. Take care.